Mister, when we talk about Prophet Muhammad, we should not forget, he was Prophet of Allah. His all action and his saying was from Allah, not from his desire. Any of his actions decided by Allah, such as marriage with his youngest wife at the age of 9 and other Prophet's actions and sayings, etc. Allah kept Prophet illiterate from worldly teachers, so nobody could claim to be his teacher. Regardless how advanced in education world will grow, Allah show Prophet superiority in teachings, wisdom to all humankind. And that's why the revelation of Quran, Allah challenged to entire humanity to make one surah or make one verse like Quran that proves he indeed was the true last prophet from Allah. All his actions and sayings were not from him. Quran was one of his miracles, that proves he didn't get his knowledge from anyone except Allah. Allah was the only his teacher, the Almighty Creator. All the Prophet actions, activities, and sayings were unique, not like other intellectuals of the society, who went to leading advanced colleges and universities of the world. They spent 20-30 years of their life, then they able to stand in the society to call them intellectual. All Prophet's actions, activities, and saying are learning and full of wisdom with benefits for everyone in society regardless of religion. Michael H. Hart, author of the 100, a ranking of the most influential persons in history, and he gave number 1 rank to Prophet Muhammad out of 100 people. When Muslims follow Prophet teachings and his actions, they get benefits and earn rewards of Allah, and enjoys peaceful life here and hereafter. Don't forget, all Prophet teachings and his actions are the commands of Allah, the Almighty Creator.
Sir, if you don't mind, tell me why Allah wanted Prophet to marry a 9-year-old girl, when already he had wives. What is the wisdom behind?
Mister, let me give you some details of Prophet wisdom of his actions. Prophet marriage with Aisha when she was 9 years old. Prophet Muhammad, all wives were widows and divorced women except Aisha. Allah never give the prophecy anyone except those who are chosen personalities under the shade of Allah from their very small age. All the prophets raised under the shade of Allah before they had prophecy, and they raised with a strong character. Muhammad's first marriage was with widow Honorable Lady Khadija, who was the first accepted the call of Islam and supported Prophet with morals and financial until she lived. After the death of Khadija, all the marriages of Prophet Muhammad had wisdom only to establish the peace between the tribes and set some examples. His first wife, Khadija, was 15 years older than he, and Khadija were 40 years old at the time of marriage, and Prophet Muhammad was 25 years old. The Honorable Khadija was a wealthy business lady at that time when women had no status in society. She loved Prophet and sent the marriage proposal because of his character and honesty. At that time he was not Prophet. Still, always his strong personality, character, and honesty were well known in the city of Mecca. Prophet Muhammad loves Khadija so much during her lifetime. He didn't marry any other woman in her life. All his children were from Khadija, except his son Qasim. At that time, marriage was a joke in society and women used to treat it worse than animals. They used to bury alive the newborns and young girls. History witnesses after Islam, Quranic laws called Sharia gave equal rights and respect to women and stopped these cruelest customs very strictly, otherwise, they had to lose their head. Also, there was a custom to marry young girls around the world, but Prophet Muhammad didn't marry to Aisha because of traditions or cultural. Prophet Muhammad came to be a teacher to all humanity regardless anybody reaches to any status such as king, president, governor, or hold any education. When anyone wants to learn and practice the Islam, then they realize Prophet teachings are most crucial, advanced with full of beneficial and highest among all the learnings. Once they follow, then they love to serve Allah and his Prophet with all their pleasure without any pressure. It proves all his teachings are most highest with full of benefits until the last day of this world, regardless of religion. When somebody follows the Prophet teachings, I guarantee he will find the real tranquility in his life. The great honorable chosen lady, the youngest wife of Prophet Muhammad, her name was Aisha, the daughter of Abi Bakr, one of the early 4 great believers converted to Islam, and after the death of Prophet Muhammad he was the first leader caliph of Muslims. From the beginning Abi Bakr life was most devoted to Islam and extremely pious and obedient person towards Allah and Prophet. Allah chose Aisha, youngest wife of Prophet Muhammad, from Abi Bakr family, the way Allah chosen Mary, the mother of Jesus, from the family of Imrans. Her father was very pious person and he was the Imam of Masjid Aqsa in Palestine. We should not forget the devotion of Mary towards Allah. These kind of personalities such as Aisha, Mary, the mother of Jesus, family background is most important in the religion of Allah. When Allah chose Aisha for Prophet Muhammad, there was significant wisdom behind. We realized it after the Prophet Muhammad death. She served the Islam over 50 years and she was one of the great scholar of many subjects, and she was one of great assets of Islam. And if we study the biography of her father Abi Bakr, he was honored for his daughter Aisha to be a wife of Prophet Muhammad by Allah the Almighty. The way Allah has chosen marries from the pious family of Imran. As I mentioned, Abi Bakr was also one of the most pious and trustworthy and best friends of Prophet Muhammad. Abi Bakr was a very successful wealthy businessman in the city of Makkah. Prophet Muhammad gave him the title of Siddiq, means the sincere, trustworthy person. And since people called him Abi Bakr Siddiq, honorable lady, Aisha, maybe Allah chose the family of Abi Bakr, as chosen Mary from the family of Imran, the Jesus's mother. Allah selected Aisha because of her religious family background, likewise the mother of Jesus, Mary. Mary was chosen lady by Allah even before she born. Her mother was expecting a boy to serve Allah. These kinds of extraordinary personalities who have to serve the religion of Allah, such as Mary and Aisha and other chosen great ladies. Mary's father passed away at the age of her childhood. Then Prophet Zachariah, who was over 85 years old, took her responsibilities. Judging from this, maybe Allah wanted the great honorable lady Aisha in marriage with Prophet Muhammad in very young age, so she could learn and train to take care for ladies' affairs and other matters and requirements according to the laws of Allah after the death of Prophet. We all know in Islamic law the female as the wife can live 24 hours a day and 7 days a week with her husband. No adult male can be close to her like husband, even such as father, brother or son. She can discuss at any topic which required privacy without any hesitation any time to her husband. We all know in Islamic laws regardless of age, female cannot live with a male without the contract of marriage nikah unless male can be her father, brother, husband or son. Aisha chooses to serve Islam at the age of 6. And also marriage contract nikah was done with Prophet Muhammad. She officially moved to Prophet home when she was 9 years old, from the age of 6 to 9. She was getting prepared to join the mission to serve Islam with the Prophet Muhammad. As we know, we can well train anyone from childhood. Suppose if you buy any pet such as kitten, you will be able to teach and prepare according to your requirements. If you want to train a grown cat, it won't train as you want. In the religion of Allah, Islam requires precision and accuracy to learn the laws of Islam. When Allah chose these personalities, they had exclusive learning abilities and strong understanding with full of wisdom. Aisha had all these abilities to hold the responsibilities of the mission with Prophet Muhammad. After the Prophet's death, Aisha was one of the most excellent scholars of Islam. She used to give the class in Prophet Masjid. All the caliphs and leaders used to take the advice from her, regardless of her young age, until she was alive. Over 2200 Prophet saying and teachings references recorded and mentioned in every hadith book by Aisha. Her references recorded in hadith books since Muslims learning Prophet's references by Aisha and teaching around the world Islamic school and universities. When someone marries to 20 or 25 years old lady, regardless of how pious they are, but because of their age from any culture, they already adopt many ways of life from the cultures they raise according to society. Surrounding is very important, as we know Allah wanted Aisha should raise life under the supervision and surroundings of Prophet Muhammad since she was 9 years old. She learned all the Prophet Islamic teachings and way of life and manners. Don't forget that many of the non-Muslims feel not comfortable with the marriage of Prophet Muhammad with Aisha. As I mentioned, don't forget Prophet action was the command of Allah, not from his desires. The wisdom of Aisha marriage was to train her for ladies' affairs according to the Islamic laws. And the way many people have doubts and issues about Mary, the mother of Jesus, and they are confused about the birth of Jesus without father until today, and maybe you want to learn more. What is the wisdom behind about the marriage of Honorable Lady Aisha with Prophet Muhammad? As we know, girls become more mature faster than boys. Allah made the nature of girls to behave like her mother. Islamically, children's required exceptional training program from an early age. Specifically, young girls have to be a future mother. She raised the generations. That's why Muslims supposed to take care of their girls from the young age according to the commands of Allah and Prophet Muhammad, and that why the marriage example was set by Prophet Muhammad when Honorable Lady Aisha, when she was 6 years old, the proposal was given for marriage contract nikah. Learning from the Prophet, we will know we should take care of our daughters from their early age to protect their virginity. According to Islamic law, girls should not play and mix with the boys even their young age. Usually people in age, they are careless with their children. Islamic law requires the young age right training, protect the future generations. Prophet Muhammad's marriage wisdom and the benefit was with Aisha at an early age to train her to take care of ladies' affairs, and for every Muslims, learning is to think about their girls' marriage from their young age. Aisha always uses to ask all types of questions from Prophet regarding ladies' health issues or any other problems. Many ladies were shy. They hesitated to ask the ladies' purification questions from Prophet, specifically about ladies' conditions of health issues such as menstruation, pregnancy and after baby delivered, etc. Even today, from Islamic culture background, ladies always prefer female doctors only. As we know, kids from 9 to 16 are the age of curiosity, best learning, understanding, and memorizing ability anyone can have for the future. Research shows right teachings and training of young age are the base of future life. When ladies have menstruation, they are not allowed to perform any worshipping activities until they are clean and purified. As we know, Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet from Allah. Religion needed to complete, that's why Aisha has a significant role for women affairs. The final religion of Islam came until the last day of this world. Prophets always came in man form. Mary, mother of Jesus, was not prophet. Still, Angel Gabriel came to give her glad tidings about the birth of Jesus. There are specific requirements for females' issues. Ladies have a better understanding of ladies' matters. Ladies used to come and explain their concerns to Aisha, and she used to discuss from the Prophet about women's problems. The research shows the age of 9 to 16, and ladies go through all kinds of physical changes in their bodies. When Prophet passed away, Aisha was over 17. Her mission started to continue the message of Islam right after the death of Prophet Muhammad. During the lifetime of the Prophet Muhammad, she observed and learned so much from the Prophet that she was able to advise caliphs, leaders or anybody. However, Aisha was the youngest one of the great scholar among all the scholars and caliphs. All the wives of Prophet Muhammad didn't have the chance to get this kind of training as Aisha. Prophet Muhammad trained her in her young age. The revelation of Quran and mission of Prophet completed, and he spent the last days of his life in her home. After the death of Prophet, she served Islam over 50 years as one of the most excellent scholars in the Islamic history, and she died at the age of 67. Allah, who has the most knowledge about his creation's future and benefits the marriage of Aisha likewise at the age of 9 with Prophet Muhammad. All the teachings of her were the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, which are beneficial to all humanity until the last day of this world.
For more informative videos, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for all upcoming videos notification. Like this video and share with your family and friends.
I suggest you to read Quran in your language for more understanding of Almighty God Allah.
For more information visit ishthereanygod.com.
Allahu Allah.